Hi, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. If you haven't been here, welcome. And I hope you guys all had a good day. So in my last video, I had ChatGPT write me a story where Wilbur just consumes copious amounts of sand. And, you know, it kind of got a little bit popular. And so I thought I would continue it one more time before I moved on to something else. So I hope you enjoy, and without further ado, let's just get started. In the wake of Wilbur Soot's sand-infused culinary creations, the world was captivated by his every move. His audience eagerly awaited the next chapter of his peculiar and audacious sand-themed exploits. And, true to form, Wilbur had a surprise in store that would take his sand-infused culinary adventures to new heights. As the chat flooded with sand-themed emojis and messages of anticipation, Wilbur appeared on his Twitch stream, a glint of mischief in his eyes. This time, he held in his hands a golden sand-shaped mold, a devilish grin spreading across his face. "Ladies and gentlemen," he announced, his voice filled with excitement, "today we embark on a sand-inspired baking adventure like no other. Brace yourselves for the sand souffle." Gasps and cheers erupted from the chat, the viewers unable to contain their enthusiasm. The sand souffle was an unprecedented leap into uncharted territory, a culinary endeavor that blurred the line between madness and genius. Wilbur carefully mixed a batter that incorporated the finest sand he could find, ensuring that the distinctive texture was present in every bite. The chat erupted with sand-related puns, memes, and a flurry of speculation about how the souffle would turn out. With the batter ready, Wilbur poured it into the golden sand-shaped mold, delicately placing it into the oven. As the souffle baked, anticipation filled the air. The chat brimmed with excitement, eagerly awaiting the moment of truth. Finally, the oven timer chimed, signaling that the sand souffle was ready. Wilbur retrieved it from the oven, a golden brown masterpiece rising gracefully from the mold. It was a sight to behold, a souffle that embodied the essence of sand, a testament to Wilbur's unwavering dedication to his craft. With a flourish, Wilbur cut into the sand souffle, the delicate dessert defying expectations with its light and airy texture. The chat erupted with a mix of awe and disbelief, emojis flying across the screen as viewers struggled to comprehend the spectacle before them. Wilbur took a bite, the sand-infused souffle melting in his mouth. A wave of flavors danced on his tongue, a harmonious blend of sweetness and the earthiness of sand. He savored each mouthful, his expression a mixture of satisfaction and triumph. The chat exploded with messages of admiration, bewilderment, and a new wave of sand-related memes. Wilbur had once again pushed the boundaries of the bizarre, proving that even the most unconventional ingredients can find their place in the world of culinary delight. As the stream came to an end, Wilbur bid his audience farewell, leaving them with the promise of more extraordinary sand-infused adventures to come. The sand souffle marked a turning point in his sand-themed culinary journey, and the world could hardly wait to see what he would concoct next. And so, the legend of Wilbur Soot's sand-infused culinary adventures continued, each creation more outrageous and innovative than the last. The internet remained captivated, eager to witness the next sand-infused masterpiece that would push the boundaries of taste and imagination. For Wilbur Soot, the sand had become his muse, an unconventional ingredient that defied convention and sparked endless creativity. In his hands, the ordinary became extraordinary, and with each sand-infused creation, he left an indelible mark on the world of culinary exploration. And so, the sand-themed saga of Wilbur Soot's culinary journey continues, forever etching its place in the annals of internet history, a testament to the power of audacity, creativity, and a willingness to take the road less traveled. So I just genuinely hope that Wilbur sees this and commits to the sand-eating lifestyle. After all, I'm certainly not going to take responsibility. After all, I am only one of many in the anonymous mob that only consumes and then complains when I don't get what I want. Either way, it has to be Wilbur because he's the chosen one, and he has canonically admitted to eating sand, and so therefore he has dug his own sandy grave and has to commit for the audience, for the mob. Yeah. Well, here's the next part. In the wake of Wilbur Soot's triumphant sand souffle, the world stood in awe of his audacity and culinary ingenuity. The anticipation for his next sand-inspired creation reached a fever pitch, as fans and skeptics alike wondered just how far he would push the boundaries of taste and innovation. Wilbur, with a mischievous glimmer in his eyes, returned to his Twitch stream. The chat erupted with a flurry of sand-themed emojis and messages of excitement. Today, he would unveil a dessert that would test the limits of both his creativity and his audience's expectations, a sand-infused ice cream. With the flourish, Wilbur revealed an ice cream machine, a gleaming contraption that promised to transform sand into a frozen delight. He filled the machine's chamber with a carefully measured blend of sand, milk, and a touch of sugar. The chat held its breath as he flipped the switch, the machine humming to life. Minutes turned into an eternity as the ice cream machine churned, the anticipation palpable. Finally, the moment arrived. The sand-infused ice cream was ready. Wilbur scooped generous portions into bowls, presenting the sandy treat to the camera with a playful grin. He took a bite, savoring the unique blend of creaminess and the subtle crunch of sand. The chat erupted into a cacophony of reactions, ranging from disbelief to fascination. Memes flooded the screen, capturing the whimsy and audacity of Wilbur's sand-infused ice cream. Emboldened by the success of his creation, Wilbur announced a challenge to his viewers. He encouraged them to create their own sand-infused desserts and share their creations on social media, igniting a wave of culinary exploration among his dedicated fan base. In the weeks that followed, the internet became a melting pot of sand-inspired desserts. From sand-infused cookies to sand-crusted pies, people across the globe embraced the peculiar trend, each with their own unique twist on Wilbur's innovative ideas. As the sand-infused dessert revolution spread, but Wilbur continued to experiment, delighting his audience with ever more imaginative creations. He crafted sand-infused truffles that melded silky chocolate with a hint of earthiness, and sand-frosted cupcakes that juxtaposed sweetness with a satisfying crunch. I'm sorry, I didn't think this would be so funny to read, but it's just so ridiculous. Anyway, the sand-inspired culinary movement transcended the realm of Wilbur Soot's stream, captivating chefs and food enthusiasts everywhere. Sand-infused dishes found their way onto menus in avant-garde restaurants, sparking debates and curiosity among diners seeking the next extraordinary gustatory experience. Wilbur reveled in the impact of his sand-infused culinary revolution, embracing the role of a pioneer in a world hungry for culinary innovation. He continued to push the boundaries, merging the ordinary with the extraordinary, leaving an indelible mark on the culinary landscape. And so, the legend of Wilbur Soot's sand-infused culinary adventures continued to captivate the world, a testament to the power of daring and unconventional thinking. In the realm of food, where imagination meets the palate, Wilbur had forever changed the game, inspiring a new generation of culinary trailblazers to explore uncharted territories of flavor. As the sand-infused dessert movement flourished, Wilbur Soot's name became synonymous with audacity and creative risk-taking. The sand had transformed from a mere curiosity to an emblem of culinary possibility, forever tied to the legacy of a streamer who dared to think outside the bowl. And so, the sand-infused culinary journey of Wilbur Soot blazed on, leaving a trail of sandy footprints and sweet surprises in its wake. The world watched in anticipation, ready to savor the next innovative creation to emerge from the mind of a sand-inspired culinary maverick. And so that's the end of the story so far, unless, there's more popular demand for this kind of thing, but honestly, it would be funny if Wilbur did just become a sandy chef, a chef that makes things with a lot of sand. Instead of getting big in the music industry like he is right now, he should just become a chef. Like, I can imagine some kind of chaotic cooking competition between Wilbur Soot and Gordon Ramsay or something, where all they cook is just food that is infused with sand. And also, speaking of that, if he ever did just make I don't know, make like some kind of contest between his viewers where they just made sand things, would he get in trouble for, I don't know, just like influencing his audience to consume something that is actually inedible? I don't know. But in the competition between Wilbur Soot and like Gordon Ramsay, I can imagine just Gordon Ramsay being so amazed with just his sandy dish, right? Like, because this is something he's never done before. Gordon Ramsay, just a pleb, doesn't cook with sand. But like, he thinks he's that great. Well, obviously he's not if he hasn't made things with sand in it yet. But I can see Gordon Ramsay just trying like his competition's dish, like eyes wide, and saying, "This is absolutely stunning. The flavors are both delicate and bold, and the lamb sauce is absolutely divine," you know? And then just, it's like inspirational music playing in the background with like that weird screechy door sound effect when he tries it to like play up the tension. And then obviously like Wilbur would win the competition because he's been making sand flavored things for a long time, and then he becomes a multi-Michelin star chef and opens his own restaurant in like London or something, and then he becomes a billionaire, and he does music on the side. Just, yeah, you know, Lovejoy? What's that? I don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know, you can just leave a like or comment or do whatever you want. I'm not gonna say you have to, but yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.